Parceros. Welcome to the Parceros Take. I'm el Parcero Dani.
I'm el Parcero Ron. Parceros Take is a new ambition from Parceros United, where we want to talk about everything concerning La Selección Colombia, our beautiful country and its football team. And so...
Yes, we pretty much wanted to do this for a while. That's kind of how Parceros United came about. The love of and the passion for football. I went to the World Cup in 2018. I followed Colombia, and I was able to see how the beautiful game brought everybody together. How everybody's a parcero. Everyone's a parcero.
Of course.
And I was able to see, hang out with all types of nationalities, religions, cultures. There were some people that I even hugged and celebrated goals that we didn't even spoke the same language, but we knew what a goal meant. And that's how Parceros United came about. And we've wanted to do this for a while, and this would be the pilot for
Parceros Take.
So what do we have today, man? What do you want to talk about, Ron?
I want to talk about Guado first.
Okay.
It's our pilot. It's our inaugural little episode.
Okay.
So we're gonna take a little
interesting.
A little shot.
Dale, pues.
Oof.
Te gonorrea. Guado United, guys. We got some stickers. Speaking of stickers, actually, it's a big. I got you. I'll level out. Menilo con vos.
Yeah, speaking of stickers, we got a couple sticker packs we want to give out. If you guys stay tuned, we'll say a phrase, and we'll let you guys know what the phrase is. You guys can DM us on Instagram at Parceros United or Twitter at Parceros United as well.
Or comment below on our YouTube page.
And we're going to say a phrase, and the first 3 people to say that phrase or comment that phrase back to us will receive a Parceros United sticker pack.
We got the Don't Give Papaya stickers.
Don't Give Papaya.
The Empanadas United. Guado United.
Guado United.
Parceritas United. Para las parceritas.
Claro.
You guys gotta be watching too.
Para la novia.
Para la novia or, hey, if you're parcerita,
hey,
you already know. So, yeah, we'll be saying the catchphrase in the middle of the show. You guys go comment. Also, subscribe to YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We on TikTok.
Yeah, ask us questions and stuff.
Yeah.
We want to interact with you guys. We want to feature your questions too, answer them on.
This is for you guys. This show's for you guys. Para los parceros. Yeah. Made by parceros. For
United.
The parceros.
For parceros.
All right. So what we got today, bro?
We got eliminatorias. The first eliminatorias World Cup qualifiers for Qatar 2022.
It's been forever, man.
It's been a while since we saw the Selección. So we're gonna talk a little bit about who got called up, who didn't get called up. Profequeiros, how he's going to build his team, his formation for Venezuela and Chile. Mm-hmm. Venezuela next Friday, and Chile the week after.
Following Tuesday.
And then we're going to talk about a little bit what we expect from Venezuela next week.
Yeah, and our expectations for our Cafeteros side. So who's got called up, man? Talk to me.
So initially, what was weird? What was weird is that Queiroz called up 4 goalkeepers.
He did call up 4 goalkeepers, and he released the lineup.
Oh, he
kind of late, dude.
No, yeah.
He released it late compared to everybody else.
Where's the last CONMEBOL? CONMEBOL team to release their call-ups.
Which is unheard of from Queiroz, because he's usually pretty good about releasing it. He got a lot of flack, and then we heard from Blue Radio that it was because he was afraid about releasing the lineup and then having to change because con el problema with COVID and all that.
Right.
Which we found out today that there were some complications. Napoli, David Ospina.
They're all quarantined. Napoli's all quarantined because there's some cases in Italy and in Napoli that
Yeah, I don't think they're coming. I don't think Ospina's coming.
Ospina is not coming officially. Yeah. We don't know who's his replacement as of right now, as this episode.
Camilo Vargas. That's the only one.
I'm saying who's going to be called.
I know, but Camilo Vargas is going to be that.
Camilo Vargas is going to start.
Yeah, he has to.
He has to. He's a good goalie, bro.
No,
he's a good goalie.
He's solid. Playing in Atlas, Mexico. El Deportivo Cali. He played in Deportivo Cali. But anyways, I'm from Cali. But anyway, so who else we got coming up? So Ospina's not coming. So we got Camilo Vargas, Álvaro Montero, and Quintana. From our defense.
Defense, we have Jerry Davinson.
Yo, Jerry.
Jerry's killing, bro. That goal today?
That was sick.
Parce,
So who is coming?
Juan Guillermo Cuadrado, he's listed as defense, but we don't know if he's going to play midfield or he's going to play wing back, as he does like in Juventus.
We'll talk about it.
Estefan Medina from Monterrey. I know a lot of you guys don't like him.
I like him, bro.
He's a smart player.
I like him.
He's a smart player. We'll talk about him.
We'll talk about the lineup that we
Jason Murillo, who's at Celta de Vigo in España. He had a pretty good season last year.
Yeah, he's doing all right. He
came in
jerarquía.
Yeah.
You gotta have those type of players.
Right. Lukumi, solid backup for our two beasts in central defense. And Frank Fabra y Johan Mojica. El tronco Johan Mojica.
Why
I'm gonna say it right now.
Why
bro.
people? Okay, man. Let him get situated in Italy. I don't know if you guys know. He just moved to Atalanta. He's gonna be with Muriel, with Duan, el equipo del pueblo con Everton. Yo, it's Atalanta
and Everton. That's Atalanta has been like the closest we've gone to like seeing la selección with.
It's been nice.
Duan Zapata.
It's been nice. They're killing it, Muriel. They're killing over there. For center mids, we got Mateus Uribe, que la toca. I like him. Joan Campuzano, which is killing it in Boca Junior. Wilmer Barrios, you already know. Jefferson Lerma. Steven Alzate, que jugó hoy. He played today against Brighton.
But last week he played against United. He had a really good game.
And the last one to get called up was Jairo Moreno. They got him. He plays midfield. Caters likes to play him on the midfield. In León in Mexico, he usually plays on the left side as a left back.
Yeah.
He actually got injured, got subbed out, and will not be joining la selección.
Who got called up?
As a result, Santi Arias, papi.
Santi Arias.
Yeah, which a lot of people were hitting us up on Instagram and Twitter saying, yo, what about Santi? Well, there you go. Santi's finally coming back.
But why didn't Santi get called up?
Well, he wasn't playing. He wasn't playing, man. He hadn't played since July 16th for Atletico
Madrid. Now he's at Bayer Leverkusen in Germany.
Played today, got some playing time.
Good.
So you gotta love Santi. Santi's nice. It's good. It's gonna be a good battle for him and Stefan Medina.
Up top, we have James Rodriguez, who I think will play right wing. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
So he could cut in.
Alfredo Morelos, who's killing it at Rangers. Like goal per game type ratio, like it's crazy.
Doing good.
¿Qué más? Ramel Falcao. Of course, Duan Zapata.
Killing it. Muriel.
Luis Diaz y Muriel.
Lucho Diaz is doing nice things over there with Mateus in Portugal. For Porto, as far as how do you think, now that we pretty much stated the call-ups, well, what do you think about the call-ups?
It's a solid team. Mm-hmm. I liked everyone on that team, but I think we're still missing a creative midfielder.
I agree. Kind of like of course, Quintero.
Okay, so actually, let's talk about Quintero and a couple of the guys that weren't called up for whatever reasons.
Yeah.
Quintero's one of them. Quintero hasn't played, and he's coming off an ACL injury in River Plate. He hasn't had much playing time since that. And
he's getting sold.
And he got sold to China, but his China visa hasn't come yet, so he's in
the limbo, waiting for the Chinese visa to come through so he can go and make his signing permanent. It's not a rumor anymore. He is gonna sign in whenever his visa comes, and he will not play until 2021, which I think it's crazy because we could use him, man.
No, yeah, and I mean,
like you said, on the creative side.
Of course, we only have James really pretty much on that creative side. Cuadrado maybe, but James is like a true creator, like Quintero is, and I would call it Cardona. Cardona was missing.
Cardona, he's had some playing time with Boca Juniors. When he played a little bit for La Libertadores, he looked good. Against Medellin, right? Medellin. He made a couple long balls. I think Edwin, he hasn't been called up since the situation that happened in South Korea, but that's another story. But yeah, I think I would have called up a player like, of
course,
Edwin Cardona or Duan Vergara. I like Duan Vergara too, but
Actually, there are no people on this roster that are from La Primera.
Mm-hmm. From Colombia, from the National League. From the Colombian National League. And I think, Duan Vergara would have been, the guy that you gave a chance from the National League. But, Naguaro. But, he tested COVID a couple, about a week ago. They were like, they had him quarantined. And so I think that's the main reason why they didn't go his route.
Yeah, really.
Who else do you think? Maybe some people up top, right?
A lot of people have been talking about Borré. And he's been killing at River Plate.
He's been killing it.
He's been killing at River Plate, but who do you drop?
Deportivo Cali, papi. Deportivo Cali.
Sí.
Man, not bringing Borré. I mean, it's not just Borré. I mean, if you think Borré gets a chance, he has been killing it. He's been playing really well. I mean, you got El Cucho Hernandez in Getafe. You got John Cordova that just made his move to El Hertha Berlin. Jeez. And who else? I feel like I'm missing somebody. And Cordova, Cucho. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, those three guys, they could have made their run.
They merit a spot in la selección, but I mean, we have
the only one honestly that I would drop will probably be Falcao, man.
Yeah, we talk about this and we different opinions. In my opinion, Falcao's too much of a leader, especially in these early qualifiers.
No, I mean, I agree.
And like this
I agree,
this
bro.
group is pretty new. It's pretty new. They haven't had a lot of games together, especially James. James hasn't been in the lineup at all with Queiroz, like in friendlies. He has in the Copa America. That's about it. But it's pretty much a pretty new group, so that group needs cohesion through its leaders, like James Rodriguez, like in the back, like Jerry and Davinson, Ospina.
But see, I mean, I agree with you, but to play devil's advocate, I could have understood that if we were talking about la selección from back in the day where we wouldn't make the qualify to the World Cup. You know what I mean? But now I feel like all of our players, if you look at our players, they're coming from Europe. They're playing on big teams. We're playing in Italian leagues. We're playing in Spain. We're playing in in the Premier League.
Right.
Like, we do have that hierarquía, and I feel like these young players, they're coming from Europe, man. Like they should be able to know how to cómo comportarse in those big moments. And I mean, I love Falcao, man. What he did for us, what he did for us to get us in the World Cup 2014, what he did for us in 2018 in Russia. I was there. I experienced his goal, man. I cried like a little girl.
Yeah, Poland.
Literal, contra Polonia. Contra Polonia, yeah. That's a gift. I guess that's a gift. You know, I drank a couple beers to that goal. But anyways, that's not neither here or there. I feel like it's time, man. We have not, and that's talking about the people that didn't make it. And in the people that made it, we still got Duan. Duan is killing it. He is a horse.
Right.
We got Toro. My bad. He's not a horse. He's a bull, man. We got Muriel. Muriel is killing it. Morelos. So I mean, maybe it is time. That's why we have options.
But the thing is, they're killing it in their respective teams. They're not killing it. Duan hasn't killed it for la selección yet, bro.
I mean, he did it. He did good during Copa America.
That goal against Argentina and Qatar.
Yeah, he did good. He was just out of 3 games.
But I think Falcao is using. Well, Queiroz is using Falcao as like a push into eliminatorias.
I mean, yeah.
I wouldn't expect Falcao to, I don't know, obviously play the next World Cup or for him to play all the eliminatorias. But these first ones are very crucial for like the mentality of the team.
I'm with you, but that's when you got James, who's coming back in his best form, bro. This is the first time that Queiroz gets a James in this form, you know, with his playing time, scoring goals, assisting, pre-assisting. He's doing the pre-assist for the assist and scoring goals.
He's doing everything on the field, and that's why.
So you know what I'm saying? To me, it's more important to have James to be in that position, in the style of play that he's doing, and I'm very excited. And we can go into our next topic, which is how do you think Queiroz is gonna line up?
So we've seen the 4-3-3 in the past from Queiroz.
He does like the 4-3-3.
Beckerman used to play a 4-2-3-1.
Which I like, but I do like what Queiroz does. I think he's very tactical. What helps us out with the 4-3-3 is you could attack. I like how you
is well balanced.
Is very exactly. You could attack through the wings heavily, but at the same time defensively. I don't know if you noticed. I mean, apart from the Algeria game, we've been very, very solid defensively.
We have.
We didn't concede any goals in Copa America.
No, and that's credit to Wilmer Barrios. Mm-hmm. Wilmer Barrios is like flourishing under Queiroz. Yeah. We saw in Copa America
and our two center and Davinson and Jerry.
No, of course.
Las Torres. I'm just saying Las Torres.
Las Torres, man, así okay. But the 4-3-3 is definitely more balanced, and I mean you can move pieces around. For me, I think Cuadrado would play right back.
Nah, bro. I think Cuadrado.
But Cuadrado could also play in the midfield. But Cuadrado could also play right wing.
I agree too. I agree with that. But so you think Cuadrado? You think Queiroz puts him on the right because he's been playing in Juve on the right?
Or he's been killing it on the right, bro.
He has, but from what we've seen from all the friendlies with a James-less selección, he has played Cuadrado in the middle with Jairo. He really liked that Jairo.
Because if we don't put Cuadrado there, we have no creation, bro.
Para los nervios. What were you saying?
Without Cuadrado in the midfield, we have no creative. Or without James in the lineup and Cuadrado not in the midfield, we don't have any creative
So guys,
power.
For those that want stickers, the first 3 people to say "pa los nervios," DM us, comment on the YouTube below, comment "pa los nervios" or "for the nerves." For those that you know what I mean.
Pa los nervios. Pa los nervios.
For the nerves.
Send us that.
First 3 people that send it,
we'll send you guys a sticker pack. Pa los nervios. A sticker pack para los nervios. Okay.
But I think he plays Cuadrado. He likes Cuadrado in the middle. I think he'll play. I think our middle is very solid. I think Mateos is Mateos with Wilmer Barrios with Cuadrado will be solid. Defensively, what do you think?
Of course, las Torres Gemelas in the middle. On the right, I think Cuadrado.
Okay, let's start from the bottom.
From the front?
Yeah, no, from the bottom.
Camilo Vargas.
Camilo Vargas, yeah.
Obvio.
El ex Deportivo Cali, Camilo Vargas.
Of course, ex Deportivo Cali. Camilo Vargas, okay? And then on the left, we have... I would play...
John Mojica?
No, I don't... I like Frank Fabra.
Frank Fabra? Me too. He's there, but he pushes up
Tiene
a lot.
llegada.
Tiene demasiada llegada.
Llegada and he tiene marca.
Más
que Mojica.
Under Peckerman's structure, Fabra defensively looked a little suave. I don't dislike Fabra. I like Fabra, but I think I would go with Mojica. Either way, I think I'll be happy. On the right, who did you have on the right?
Either we have Cuadrado or we have Stefan Medina.
Who do you go with?
It really depends.
You gotta go with Stefan Medina. I'm sorry. I like Cuadrado on the right.
Or we have Santi Arias too.
And Santi Arias, but I like Stefan Medina.
He's been playing well under Queiroz, bro.
He does. He plays very well.
They used to slander him for
because Peckerman threw him, to swim in the sharks, man.
With Luis Suarez and
Luis Suarez and Messi, man. Goal guard Ángel Di María, your first game in la selección, bro. He got destroyed, pobrecito, man.
Yeah, and they still slander him.
And they still to me he's grown into that position as a player and into that position.
He's mature for sure. And in Monterrey, he's titular indiscutible.
Yeah, right? and he could play CDM as well. Right. He's done it in Monterrey. He's one of those players that was multifunctional. Of course, he's not gonna play like that in la selección because we got
talent.
Yeah, we got talent. But I like Stefan Medina to start on the right.
I'd like to see some minutes for Santi Arias though.
I agree. Hopefully he gets it.
Hopefully we're up a couple goals on Venezuela or Chile and Santi Arias can come in, do his thing. In the midfield. In
the midfield, like I said, I like Wilmar, Mateos, and Cuadrado.
If not for Cuadrado, then who would play in the mid?
If it's not for Cuadrado, man.
Wait, James? No,
James
to me has to play right.
Yeah, that way he can do whatever he wants. That's why he can like come and move around.
And if he's playing best at right wing at Everton, you got to play him like that in the selección.
Even though Campuzano is playing, he looks solid.
He scored against Dim.
He looks solid, man. And Jefferson Lerma is doing very well.
He scored a goal the other day.
He's playing in the
championship.
In the Champions League.
The second division of
But he's still very solid. I don't know. I don't think the way what we saw Queiroz during the friendlies last year, I think he plays Cuadrado, bro.
In the middle. Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough. Up top, we already said James. Right
James on the right. I'll put Muriel on the left.
Muriel.
Y El Toro arriba. And
El Toro, of course. Duan Zapata.
That's what I would want.
Has to be the 9 up there.
But I don't know. He could play like you said. He might be looking for experience. He might put Falcao. Just for
Falcao hasn't been playing well for Galatasaray. Honestly, he's been scoring penalties. But Duan Zapata, he's another type of beast. He's like you said, El Toro. And where he wears down. I wouldn't mind bringing Falcao in the second half after you let El Toro just loose and just wear down that defense. I wouldn't be surprised if Falcao doesn't play at all. If he's just there for like the environment of the training, leading.
I think they're gonna play him.
Yeah?
I think name wise, and because you gotta understand, we're playing Venezuela, and historically, Venezuela se nos crece. Like they play us very well. It's the el clásico for them.
It's the craziest thing though,
dude.
No, but they have a solid squad.
They do.
Hey, before we get into that,
What's up?
Left wing, bro. We didn't say anything.
Muriel.
Yeah, but who's his backup? Or
Lucho?
Yeah,
Lucho Diaz.
What's the difference between the two?
I think Lucho still.
I think Muriel is more direct, and I don't know.
See, the thing is, Lucho is direct too, but I feel like in la selección we haven't seen that much from him yet. For him to go direct and attack, like right. For example, that you would get from like a Roger Martinez, but that hasn't called up.
I know, but he likes to combine with players more than Muriel does.
No, you can't say about Muriel. I just think Muriel's a little bit more. I think right now he's a little bit more mature.
Okay.
Than Lucho. I think Lucho still
I would play Muriel, but Lucho's a good option off the bench.
And I know he could beat. He's super fast. I know he could beat defenders, off the dribble. But I think right now, Muriel is the way he's been playing in his form.
Of course, we're in Atalanta, the Italian connection up top with Duancho.
Yeah, you gotta have both of them.
But dude, who are we playing?
Venezuela, like right. I said, like I just mentioned, historically they play us really well. They're your dad's here. They have new coach, so it's gonna be different. They used to have.
And it's actually his first game with la selección, no?
Yep. New first game.
Jose Peseiro, Portuguese. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's coached a lot in Portugal. I've read a little bit on him. He's his tactics are very dull. He likes to play the long ball to a tall number 9,
which is how they always get us.
That's how they always play.
Long ball to Salomón Rondón, y siempre nos vacuna, man. Yo, he always gets us, bro.
And they criticize him a lot for having his fullbacks playing mindless crosses into the area. So
historically, that's how teams will get us. But I feel like under Queiroz,
we'll be more balanced.
We've been more balanced.
We'll be more in control.
Yeah, but even though Venezuela, we've last 3 games, 1 win, 2 draws. Like I said, they play us well. A very organized team. They got players from all over the world.
Yeah.
Solid players. Who do we got? Tomás Rincón, Yangel Herrera, who's been playing very well. I think Granada.
Sí,
Jefferson Soteldo, Jefferson Saverino.
Saverino, un crack.
Rondón,
I think
Otero. Like, yo, they got players, man. And I know they were playing very well under the previous coach, Dudamel, ex-Deportivo Cali, Dudamel. They played him. He was playing very well. I really like the way they were playing. They're not gonna have Jose Martinez.
They're not.
Our boy, Jose Martinez from Atlanta United.
Atlanta United boy.
Shout out to Joseph. Parceros.
Yeah, I think Salomón starts up top. If indeed Jose Peseiro plays those long balls to him, he's gonna have to have that really tall, physical number 9 in Salomón Rondón. And Jefferson Soteldo and Saverino, they're 2 difference makers for Venezuela, so we got to keep an eye out. Have Mateos and Barrios really mark those 2 players, because one descuido y nos vacunan
like that, bro. They're dangerous.
They're very pacey, and they're both playing in Brazil as well.
Mm-hmm. They always bring high intensity. They always pressure well. They've been able to take the ball from us. Mm-hmm. If they take a ball from us, it's scary.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous, man.
That's why we gotta be in control, bro. That's our expectation for the selección, is to have the ball, proponer juego, like dictate the tempo of the game, and always be on the front foot for Venezuela, against Venezuela in Barranquilla. We're playing Barranquilla, right?
Barranquilla.
Home turf. We gotta be on the front
6 p.m. Like el pibe said, we gave papaya. We're supposed to play early at 3 p.m. Have them, cook them alive, pretty much, like they were saying. But nah, I think 6 p.m. I mean, Barranquilla is hot, man.
Barranquilla's hot, but of course it's our home turf, and we gotta start off with that win, man. Those 3 points.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be very interesting. I'm very excited to see what Queiroz got. What do you think of Queiroz anyways?
I think we haven't seen enough of him. Just because we haven't had our best player, James Rodriguez, under Queiroz. I mean, in the friendlies. In Copa America, I mean, if we judge him off of Copa America, he wasn't. His squads weren't entirely convincing. Argentina, yes, he played.
Partidazo,
Partidazo, of course. Tactically, like, amazing. Yeah, Muriel gets injured, put in Roger, he scores, right? Yeah. And then you put in Duan and he scores as well. Tactically, Queiroz had that game on point, but you saw against Paraguay, we struggled a lot. And under Qatar, even, we struggled.
Yeah, Qatar, we struggled to score.
We struggled. We won by the minimal difference.
However, defensively, what we did defensively,
we were solid.
They were solid. I feel like there was a lot more structure there. But I still think James wasn't at 100%. I think James, it's closer to 100%, and I'm excited to see how he evolves. I have been following Queiroz for a while because since he was in Iran, I have a lot of Iranian friends. We had watch parties and all that. I actually went to see in the World Cup. I saw Iran play against Spain. What he did with an Iranian team, which was no shots to them.
Course, yeah.
They were more inferior players. They played against Portugal. They played against Spain. They've been playing really well. In 2014, they played against Argentina. Mm-hmm. They had Argentina on their heels, and of course Messi last minute.
Yeah.
Upper 90.
Right.
The usual.
His
teams tactically with inferior players, he has done a lot. Now he has
the players.
Firepower. He has the players. he has a lot of firepower. So I'm very firepower.
What I'm interested in is
I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. I'm excited.
If Queiroz can control the locker room. What? No? You think he can? The thing is, there's so many big personalities in la selección.
No, man, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. You keep James happy. What other big personality you're gonna get with Cuadrado? Cuadrado's he already likes Cuadrado. He has Cuadrado under his wing. He's gonna bring James in. We're gonna be fine, man.
No big personality problems.
No, as long as he continues to put the right people, make the correct subs. Mm-hmm. Not like Peckerman.
No,
that's another story.
That's another episode. That's another Parceros Take.
Oh man, that's a big Parceros Take. That's a big Parceros Take for me, man. After what he did to us against England.
No. In Brazil. Abel Aguilar.
Oh my god.
Nah, he's getting triggered. But
triggered, bro.
Yeah.
Pa los nervios.
Yeah, this is I think it's a good discussion about.
It's a great discussion. We wanted to have this type of discussions more often. We've been wanting to do it for a while. We would like to continue doing it. Let us know your thoughts, what you guys like, what you didn't like. Ask us questions. What are your thoughts? Join the conversation. Who do you think should have been called up? Who should have stayed out? Does Falcao deserve to be there?
Is Cuadrado playing on the right?
On the right. Do you want to bring younger players?
Let us know on Twitter. Yeah. Twitter and Instagram. DM us, comment, subscribe, like the video. And yeah, this is Parceros Take. You are
El Parcero Dani.
El Parcero Ron. Find us on Parceros United on all platforms, and
Nos vemos, parceros.